I'm kind of trying this new thing where I am showing my music on here and stuff, and I'll leave in the description the songs, but all the music that you're hearing underneath me speaking is my own original music. It is out anywhere that you consume music. And if you don't know who I am, I appreciate you coming. My name is Billy Red Wallace. Before we get too deep, I might as well say this. My name is Billy Red Wallace. I play blues, soul, and funk in Nashville. Been here for a little bit under a decade. But like I said, all my music's out for the most part. I got more stuff coming. I got a live, I don't know if I should say it already, but I got a live EP thing. It's going to be 4 songs that we did at Hop Springs. It's going to be really, really fun to put that out. But check that stuff out. All right, so my pedal board is currently a mess. I literally have Fuzz Faces, Octopus, Mini Waz, and Halo just sitting around, and my whole board is down below, and gear videos, because we're addicts and it's what we do. I watched this amp review. Well, here, let me just pull it up real quick, and I'll put up a thing so that you can see this too. But while I'm pulling this up, I guess I'll talk. I was watching rig rundowns from Premier Guitar, as I'm sure all of y'all do. If you don't, it's crazy you found me but didn't find them. Go watch their rig rundowns. They've done just about every artist that you can imagine who is still living. And they're doing one of Jared James Nichols. And well, here, we'll just let me just show you what I was hearing and what dawned on me. That was, yeah.
And then Octavia. This pedal I got when I was 16 or 17.
Oh, really? That one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's great.
And I hated it. Because when I turned it on and I tried to play a chord, it was like, oh, hold on, that's not actually cool. I didn't know how to use it, but what's really cool about it, I leave the boost kind of down, volume up. It's got the craziest tones, man. So like a... Check this out, John.
That's enough of that.
Disgusting.
But well, first of all, you don't know Jared James Nichols. Go look him up. He's an amazing player. But 2, I've known of Octave Fuzz. I worked at Sam Ash for years. I sold them and stuff. I just never thought of them. And so it made me think. I was like, what if I dove into that world and see what I get? Because I was already using this. And if you're into the Hendrix thing and stuff like that, I really like this. I did a whole video of this combined with the Tube Screamer, where it just gives you it kind of tames this, because the issue with this is the top end can be really brutal, and you can turn down some of it with your knob, but sometimes you don't have the time to do that. If you're like me, fronting a band, and you're hitting pedals, and you don't have time to hit this and possibly hit another thing, like if you want to delay or something on, or something to make it bigger, hit this, hit another pedal, and then scoop that, and then hit the one. Some nights I can, some nights I can't, but it's normally the latter. But anyway, I'm going through and watching pedal reviews and watching different pedal companies, and came across this, and oh my god, please. Is it gonna? Oh no. Well, that's annoying. Is it gonna? It's the Fuzz by Jackson Audio. So I already have their Optimus, and it's amazing because that, if you don't know where that pedal, I kind of did a overdrive, video too. Go watch that. Maybe I'll just link all of them in the description. I think that would be helpful for y'all. This is cool. So it's got a fuzz circuit in it right here. And what's cool is if you take, you know what, I got a screwdriver right here. Well, why don't I just do this? Okay, now that I got that undone, Jackson Audio. This is brilliant. I watched a video of Buddy Blues talk about this, and really, he's kind of the reason why I bought it. This was his review. I'm not really doing a full review on it, but I do want to mention, because this is kind of what sold me. This thing right here, if you grab, and I haven't even done it yet, so this is the first time you're seeing me do it, but you can... Wow, that was easy. Wow. So, you take this thing out, and that is literally the fuzz. Like, that's the fuzz pedal. Like, all the important stuff to, like, make up, like, this fuzz. And they call this one the modern fuzz. They have, like, a classic fuzz, which is, like, the fuzz face kind of thing. They also have one that's like a big muff kind of thing, and they're $50. So you can have, this thing, and then you're gonna see me do it right now. And all you do is, I don't know, it's probably not gonna zoom in, is it? No. Anyway, you can't mess this up. I don't know a damn thing about electronics at all. I don't know why I stopped myself cussing, but I guess there's kids watching this, or there will be, so I apologize. But it's easy. All you do is just, you can't mess this up, even if you don't know anything about electronics or computers or any of this. And boom, it's right back in. And yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna do another video of me. Fast forward, putting this back on. Cool. It took me a little bit longer this time, but this guy's really cool because it kind of fixes a lot of these issues. I'm gonna end up getting the fuzz face module, as they call it, just because I've played fuzz faces so long, I'm familiar with it. But the modern fuzz that's in this is great. I don't even know. I'm an addict when it comes to gear, and I can't help myself. But so I'm gonna get it. But the one just right out of the box with it is pretty good. And I saw this. It was at Guitar Center in Nashville, and I was aware that it was there. And they actually had it priced way too high. But I'm not gonna go off on a tangent on Guitar Center. But I will say that this is like, I recently went back and started kind of going there when Tone Central Station, the place I do amp reviews at, doesn't have something like they weren't going to have this, unfortunately, or I would have definitely bought it there. But they've kind of been easier to work with. I went in there, I was like, look, you guys have this priced really high. I'm going to get it regardless. I'm not trying to negotiate with you, but if you can help me out and come down on this, it'd be awesome. And he did. He came down like $40. So hell yeah. So this is the second time I've went into Guitar Center and just leveled with them, and then they did something. When I bought this thing, I sold 2 guitars to get it. And I told him, because the guy I got this, I'm going to do a whole thing on this. But the guy I got this from sold it to me for $1,200, I think. And it's mint. If there's any dents or scratches in it, it's because I put it there in like the 6 months or whatever that I've had it. I love this guitar. But that's a whole other thing. And I said I wouldn't go on a tangent. I just went on a tangent. All I'm saying is Guitar Center Nashville, or just GC in general, seems to be up. This new CEO, I guess, is really doing it. So that's cool. But back to the whole reason why you're watching this video, Fuzzes. This thing fixes a lot of what this does. And this video is meant to be around the octave fuzz. I'm kind of went off into left field. But I'll get to that. But one thing I do want to say about this, the thing this does that the other ones just don't, it has a 3-band EQ. I know, like, the camera, you can see all this, but that's a 3-band EQ right there. And then here you have a mid frequency, so you can go across, choose which frequency you want to cut or bump, and then you have it here. So that's my biggest thing that's the reason why I took this and always combined it with a tube screamer, because then it cut the mid, it raised the mids and it took off some bass and took off some high end. So it was kind of already doing what I was doing with this. So that's kind of dope. So just great to take this and take it off my board and put something else on. That's really cool. But anyway, I'll stop talking about the fuzz fix. I love the fuzz fix. But this octave fuzz in this is amazing. It has an octave, a blend, and a volume. Now you can use this as a boost if you want, and just use like the fuzz circuit in the octave if you want. Sounds good stuff. I don't know why unless you need a boost on your board and you just don't have one, and you have this on it, so I guess you could do that. But other than that, I don't know why you would do that. But it's really cool that, like, even on like this video I just showed of like Jared James, he has the way that Octavias have there's voice. It's like volume of like how much of the effect, and then boost. There's not like a blend knob of like how much to do of each. It's like how raunchy do you want the fuzz and how loud do you want the fuzz. That's it. This has 3, which is really, really nice. But the whole point that I really want to talk about this is if you have multiple songs, or songs where I'll just say it like this. As I'm getting older and playing live more and stuff and listening to players, and even like I'm realizing that you need to have a certain, I don't want to say a tag, but some type of noticeable catch, in the beginning of a solo or in the beginning of a section. Whenever you go to riff, if you just start soloing, you don't really grab attention. Because my idea is, if I'm at a bar or something like that, and I'm drinking or whatever, and I'm talking to somebody, and then someone just goes into a solo, but they don't have anything that's so out of left field that it makes me turn, that I kind of missed an opportunity, right? And I think an octave fuzz does that. And it's such a different sound too. It's gonna make you play different. I play different whenever I have it. And it, let's be honest, it makes you feel way different and better too. Whenever you're soloing and you're taking leads, hitting the same pedal over and over and over again and getting that bump and, you know, doing your rip, that's cool and stuff. But if you have the opportunity to have different things, different flavors, that do it, because it's going to entertain you on stage and then it's going to make you play better. But that's kind of the reason why I got both this and this. I had a video on this, but basically this was so that if I know I'm going to be soloing for a little bit, I slap this thing on and I'm going to be a happy camper. I do Purple Haze in my band, so it's like having this on and doing that, I get to dip into that, and it's just fun. That's all. I don't even like it. I don't know how much I'm gonna show of Jared's or how much of that. I already forgot how much it showed. But if you don't see it in this video, like on the side, go watch his thing, because he literally only had an octave fuzz, but he had 2 tube screamers on, but he didn't have a fuzz. So I mean, basically what I'm saying, at the bare minimum, just get an octave fuzz, because it's so different. And like, not that a fuzz isn't that different from an overdrive, but it's so different to the point that it's worth having. Other, like right now, if I'm gonna ever make a small board in my life, I would rather have an octave fuzz rather than just a fuzz. But this, I recommend this a lot. So, but anyway, y'all, that's all I got for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.